Adam Matic, Ruben Amorim's first game at Old Trafford. He's got to win. He said that some of the players want it. I think we saw that from a few tonight. What was your overall take?
I think he's dead right. I think everybody's seen that there's players there that wanted it. I mean, first example was in the first minute. Rasmus Højlund chasing the ball down from nothing, getting that first goal. I don't think there's many other players on that pitch, especially in our forward line, that would have done that. Credit to Garnacho for following it in as well, and we seem to just go for it as a team there at one. But weirdly, it sort of unsettled us a little bit again, the early goal, and it took us till the second half, I thought, till we really seen Amorim ball there, and it looked like they'd had a bit of a rollicking at half time to me, because we dominated that second half. And 76% possession kind of tells you everything, and 19 shots. We just need to score more goals really and take them chances, and I think games like that will be a lot easier and look a lot better on the scoreline.
You mentioned Rasmus Højlund. Do you feel like he proved a point tonight? Do you think that we still need another striker, or perhaps he could actually rise to the occasion?
No, I still think we need a striker. We need a guaranteed goal scorer. Rasmus did his job tonight, and he is number one this season. I don't think there's anyone to play 9 ahead of him. I don't think Rashford's good enough. Ruben said that himself. I don't see Xerxes playing as 9. So right now he is our our only number 9 striker really at the team. And I feel like he did prove his point tonight. He created the first, he scored 2. But for some unlucky breaks in that second half, he might have had an hat-trick there as well. So he starts against Everton and has to be our starter going forward. The only problem we've got is, you see now Ruben like to rotate his team there, bringing everybody off now. We haven't got anyone to come on for him. That's the only problem, and the lack of numbers in that area is the only concern, because he has had injuries before. He's still young. Younger players do get a lot of injuries muscle-wise, so realistically that's the only concern with him, is can he stay fit. But he definitely is number one, and I think he definitely proved a point tonight.
We saw Anthony and Tyrell Malacia for the first time in a while, especially with Malacia. What was your overall opinion? Do you think that they've worked themselves into Amorim's mind, or are you still not convinced?
The wing backs is where we're going to invest. You can see him trying around a few different things. The only one who's nailed any position down in that area is Ahmad, probably. Again, when he came on, we looked 20 times better, I thought. Malacia, 18 months is a long time out. You've got to give him his time to come back. I don't think he's going to be number one choice. But today what he's done is give someone else half a game rest. And that's what we haven't been doing before. The rotation that Amorim's bringing in, he's going to use players like Malacia, he's going to use players like Anthony. And you know what? It'll just be another player who is supposedly playing or supposed to play in that position, not having to play 2 games a week. They'll come in and just utilise the squad. And I think that's how he's going to make everyone feel like they are part of what he's trying to make happen here at the football club, Ruben Amorim. I feel like everyone's going to feel like they're involved. It may not be starting games every week. It may be like we got tonight, Malacia and Anthony coming in. I can see when everyone's fit, Mazraoui taking one of them positions, although he's doing great at centre-back at the moment.
Signing of the season.
He's on a different planet altogether. And you know what? For all of the recruitment moans and groans that we've had at this football club, this summer signings are really proving their worth. Obviously, Xerxes aside, Mazraoui, Agate tonight was outstanding. De Ligt's been a 7 out of 10 every week, unsung hero for me. I just feel like there's certain positions that we haven't got enough cover in, but what can he do? It's still early doors. We need a few transfer windows, but if he gets everyone on board like he has with Anthony and Malacia tonight, you're going to get moments where you can rest some of the other players, and I think he's working it right now, and we're finding out, like you said at the start then, that some players probably are ready and some are not, but still, it's good to have the rotation and see everyone getting a goal still.
And finally, there's been a lot of talk about ticket prices. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS, where do you stand on this? Because fans are rightfully extremely frustrated at what's going on.
I'm with most of the fan base. I'm disgusted. I've backed Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS and what they've done so far. I backed him when everyone was saying the Qatavi was the better bid. This really could have been handled a lot better again. It's communication. If we had a conversation about this with the forums and the fan groups and like they promised us at the start of the season. I mean, Omar Barada came out and the first thing he said was the communication with the fans. If they'd have communicated about this and a conversation was had and we knew it was coming, it's the fact that it's in the middle of a season, it's more than double in some cases the actual prices. It's a case of just speak to the fans, let's have a conversation about it first rather than making a decision and not consulting us. But too dear, too expensive, taking advantage of football fans again to cover the mishandling of this football club and mismanagement over the last decade.